Hello, hello, everybody. So let's start our Monday session. So this time we're going to revert to our weekly format. So we're going to contemplate on last week and then project a better version of for next week of what we would like to see happen. And we're going to put ourselves in the right mental, emotional, and energetic state to create, like to be in the best, how do you say, the best possible state, and to envision and co-create a better future for next week. So let's start as usual by making ourselves aware of the space and the weight that we're having into the room that we're in. So first, let's give ourselves a little stretch. That also helps us to be more aware of our own body, feeling our body, and making ourselves nice and loosened up. So once you moved, all the body parts that you feel like moving, and you find a comfortable position on your seat, just then close your eyes and notice the contact of your body with the seat that you're sitting on. And notice the weight that your body has on your seat. And then allowing your focus to drop down into your feet. And here, notice the weight of your feet on the ground. And notice the connection of your feet with the floor. Maybe press your feet onto the floor to accentuate this connection. And with that intention to connect with the floor, connect with the earth, to ground yourself, just notice again how your feet are feeling, and see if you notice energy or sensation from the earth moving your way through your feet, your legs, and your body. And if you're feeling it, allow your attention and focus to follow this sensation back up from your feet into your legs and into your body, and allow it to land into your chest, and in the middle of your chest into your heart. And here we're going to connect with the heart. To help you with that, you can either touch your chest, touch your heart with your hand, but you can also tune in to either feel the sensations of your heart beating in your chest, or maybe also in a subtle way tuning in to hear the sounds of your heart in your chest. It's like hearing the noises from inside your body. And once you've done one of those things and you're feeling connected to your heart, now just imagine or visualize as if your breath is flowing in and out directly through your chest, through your heart. A little bit as if your heart had a nose. And as you visualize this movement of breath entering and exiting your heart, you can start breathing a little bit slower and deeper than usual. And visualizing the flow of your breath. Just slowly but surely make this flow as balanced and regular as you can. So it could be breathing in on a count of 5 and breathing out on a count of 5. And if you need to go a little faster or a little slower, just follow the rhythm that is most comfortable for you. Just do your best to have a regular count, an equal count for your in-breath and out-breath. And some people like to count. If you're more visual, you might just envision the flow of your breath that's exactly the same length and rhythm coming in and out of your heart. Any way that helps you to balance your breathing and have it as regular as you can. And we'll do this for another minute in silence together before the next step. Okay, and as you breathe that calm, slow rhythm, you might already have started to notice how your system, your body, your mind have already become that little bit more peaceful and quiet. And we're gonna take advantage of that neutral state to, first of all, remind ourselves of the big picture for our future, whether it is the vision for your life, if you're clear on that, or maybe it's the values, your what's important to you, your mission in life. And it could also be maybe just your future goals in a time frame that feels right for you. Maybe you have a 10 years plan or a 3 years plan, or maybe it's just the plan for this year. So whatever it is, just remind yourself of that future focal point. And once we've done that, reminding ourselves of where we are heading, let's briefly turn towards the recent past and just imagine as we are turning around and facing the week that just passed and having a little review. So for the last week, just ask yourselves, okay, what did work well? What did work well? What would I want to keep, to nurture, to expand on? And basically, what do I want more of? These things that are working well, that I want to keep moving forward, and I want more of those. What are they? And maybe it's in the work area that you want to focus, but you don't have to. You can also expand on all the other areas of life that are important to you. Friends and family and relationships, hobbies, passions, spiritual life, sports, exercise, health. And don't forget to add yourself in the picture, your relationship with yourself as well, your self-care. In all of these areas, what did work well? Okay, and now in maybe a little bit, a brief overview now of what didn't work so well. I say brief so that you don't have time to judge yourself or blame yourself for it, but just having also this awareness of what didn't work as well as you hoped, and maybe through the filter of what you would like to change, what didn't work so well that you want maybe to let go of in the future, that you want to course correct in the future, what you will want less of in the future. So it's what didn't work so well, not for the sake of criticizing ourselves, but what didn't work so well as information to notice what you want to change. And once you reminded yourself of these elements that maybe didn't go as planned, now just ask yourself the question: if a version of last week was to repeat itself this week and the week after and the week after, would that create a trajectory that is bringing you closer or further away from your goals and vision that you reminded yourself of at the start. And here it's not precise, doesn't need to be accurate, but just giving you a sensation, a general impression that basically if you're staying on the same path, if nothing changes, are you already aligned and heading in the right direction? And if you're not, are you off track by a little bit or by a lot? So just give yourself that awareness. And again, this is just useful information and not for the sake of beating yourself up. It's just awareness, and we are always grateful for the awareness to have it sooner than later. And with that awareness, we are now going to work on crafting a better trajectory, starting with this week. So now I'm going to invite us to get creative and have fun. And we are going to now imagine what's the best possible scenario, the best possible outcome for the week that's starting today. And first, maybe starting with just imagining being at our best this week. What if everything that we are planning, everything that we are deciding, everything that's in our control, what if all of these things are perfectly working like we intend, working as planned? We are being efficient, we are being focused, and everything's happening smoothly. We make things happen smoothly and efficiently this week. Then what would the week look like in that case? What could be happening? What would you be seeing? Okay. And now let's get a little bit further, because of course not everything is always in our control. So what if this week the things that are not directly in our controls were also working out for the best? So maybe there are some important decisions that other people are making that would affect you. What if those decisions are the best they can possibly be? Maybe some outside circumstances need to shape themselves in a favorable way. And what if this happens this week? What could that look like? And always having this intention that these out of control things are happening for the best of everybody involved, of course. So let's imagine what could be happening. Okay, and that's what we're aware of. And now, what about things we're not yet aware of? What about unexpected things, opportunities, synchronicities? What about surprises? What could this week look like if we sprinkle some unexpected goodness? So here, allow your imagination to open up and see what you can come up with. What fun, enriching, abundant opportunities could be entering your life. Okay, and once you've done that, let's just also have this intention, set that intention that we are also open to welcome in our lives opportunities that are beyond the realm of our current imagination. So what if we're open to receiving goodness, surprises, opportunities that are perfectly well aligned with our goals and our vision, but they look vastly different from what is currently in our paradigm. So let's set that intention that if it happens, when it happens, first we'll be able to recognize and acknowledge the opportunities for what they are. And that second, we would also be open to welcome them into our lives and to maybe act on them and take them. Even though it looks and very different from what we've been familiar to up until now. So set that intention, you're open and willing to receive beyond the realm of your current imagination. And once you've done that, let's now, for a moment, let's notice how we're feeling after imagining the best possible scenarios for the week. Because remember, your mind doesn't really know what's real and imagined. So you've been feeding your own mind with great possibilities. And so how does that make you feel? And maybe it's a very familiar feeling, something you can even put a name to. You feel yourself being excited or grateful or joyful or anything else. But maybe you don't exactly know what feeling it is. Maybe it's just a sensation in your body, and it's perfectly fine too. Either way, we're going to make it stronger. And to do that, I'm going to invite us to imagine, visualize, as if the sensations, the feelings that we're feeling right now are entering and exiting our bodies through the heart with each of our breath. So let's imagine as if these pleasant sensations, these positive feelings are entering our heart when we breathe in and exiting our heart when we breathe out. And that when we breathe out, they enter our body through the heart. And then we can feel them more intensely within us. And when we breathe out, we can see or feel these feelings expanding outside of ourselves from the heart. And with every cycle of breath, the feelings are getting stronger and stronger, both inside of our bodies and outside of our bodies into the space around us, as if we are building a wider and wider bubble with each breath, a bubble of positive, pleasant energy, pleasant feelings, sensations that correspond to the best possible scenarios that you could encounter this week. By doing so, we are anchoring these sensations into ourselves. We are broadcasting these sensations, this energy into the space around us, so into the field, into the bit of the universe that's right around us. And with every breath, we are making these sensations stronger, so we are broadcasting them louder into the space, to the field, to the universe, whichever word resonates best for you. Every time we breathe in and out, these feelings get so strong that now we are ready to harness the power of this strong energy. So let's now invite our imagination again, and on the next few cycles of breath, let's just imagine that on each out breath, we are radiating out these sensations with such sheer intensity that they're shooting out from our hearts into the field like a laser beam. And that laser beam is literally carving out a portal in front of us, a portal in time and space, like in your favorite sci-fi movie, drawing a portal. And we know that when we walk through the portal, we are entering a piece of time and space that is perfectly aligned with our visions, missions, values, and our goals. So let's imagine, let's visualize in our mind's eyes. Let's visualize ourselves stepping into that portal and taking that first step into a new future full of possibilities. And as we're stepping into the portal, into the other side, we are now connecting with all the possibilities from this new future, all the possibilities that we've imagined. And so for a few moments, let's just breathe in and out deeply, as if we are breathing in these possibilities, these connections through the field. so that we are soaking in our bodies into these possibilities. So with every in-breath, imagine breathing these connections in all the way down to the deepest parts of yourselves, your body, your cells. You're breathing it in right into the cellular level until you nearly feel like your body is tingling. Your body is responding to these new connections. It's making your system, your body familiar somehow with these new possibilities that you're willing to welcome into your life. And when you breathe out, just maybe breathe some gratitude for these connections. Gratitude with that sense that, okay, this is happening. This is not just the new future. This is the new present. So breathe in these connections and breathe out this gratitude that shows your trust and your trust in the certainty of these connections. And now from this state of openness and connection to all the possibilities that are aligned with your vision, just gonna suggest that you remind yourself of this state by just touching your thumb and index finger together. And as you do this, just anchor the feelings and associate these feelings with this very simple gesture. And I mean, you could also choose another movement if you want, to use different fingers or the other hand, or even touch another part of your body. You can do that as well. But just create this association between one movement, one gesture, and this lovely feeling that you're experiencing right now. So that during the week, whenever you need to, you can always touch your thumb and index finger together, or any other anchor move that you chose. And this will instantly remind your body of this state that you're in right now. So using it like a shortcut. Instead of re-listening to half an hour of meditation, all you'll need to do is just making that little movement. So now, once you've created this anchor for yourself, you can let your fingers go and take a last couple of deep breaths. And we are slowly but surely going to bring ourselves back into the here and now. And to do that, just rub your hands together until they're warm. Place them at the top of your head. And from there, slowly but surely, touch every part of your body, starting from your head, your face, the back of your head, your neck, the top of your shoulders, all the way down to your arms. back at the top of your torso, all the way down the front of your body, and then all the way down the sides, and all the way down your back as much as you can. And then going from the top of your legs down your thighs, your knees, your lower leg, and your feet, if you can. If you can touch your feet, is great, but if you can't, then just press your feet into the ground again, anchoring yourself, grounding yourself again, feeling that connection with the floor, with the earth. And once you're rightly connected again, you can open your eyes. Okay, so welcome back. Welcome back, and thank you for following this session with me today. And I will say that first, you can re-listen to this recording anytime, obviously. And I hope to see you again next week, same time, same place. Bye, everybody.